Okay, that pulled out. That's our guy. That's the one we will have to work upon because we need to get that pot out of place. So I'm turning on my hot air gun and it's revving. The temperature dial is set at 150. And I'll gradually raise it up to about 300 degrees. So is lift this up such that the board falls off under the weight. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to raise the temperature dial up to 320 degrees Celsius, and then bring the nozzle from far above, so that by the time I bring it closer, the board is warm enough and the solder much melted. So now I'm lowering it slowly by slowly, coming closer. I think at this point you can't even see the port because it's concealed. That's that. So the lower board fell off under the weight of the subboard after the solder points were melted. Now I can put my old pot downside. Actually, the reason as to why I decided to change it, the data lines do not communicate with the PC, and if you're to look carefully, I doubt you'll see this. I don't think you'll see this, but just believe me when I say that okay, it is shattered inside. Let me simply say it that way. So right now we are ready to place in the new pot. So this is the point at which my soldering gun comes in. Now my solder 2 comes in. So I want to first put some solder at the tip of the soldering gun to wash out the old solder, then shake it off. I have to open up these holes into which the charging port sits, and to do that I will have to first this is off camera anyway. I'll do that to heat it up and then remove the soldering tip quickly and blow with a pulse of air. And there, a hole showed up on that. Next thing, that's out. That's also out. Last one. This one is being stubborn. It's also out. So now, if you look carefully, that is hollow, that is hollow, this is hollow, that's hollow. I do not know whether you're able to see that from here. There, they are hollow and ready to receive a replacement port. Just peel off that top thing, and then a port is out. Now this enters into those. Okay, that was upside down. Enters into there. Now our holes are not perfectly hollow, more so on this lower side, but that shouldn't be a worry. With the tip of solder, I'll force that terminal to settle inside. So right now I'm picking up some little solder at the tip of my gun and then going for the right hand side. That has gone in. Notice that I deliberated by first anchoring these last two to help me hold it firmly, such that I should be in position to now solder the power and data line. Okay, that has gone in. And the next thing is to work on the solder lines. Sorry, next thing is to work on the data lines. Now I need flags, which I do not seem to be seeing. Let me find. Okay, I found mine, and mine is right there. I put it in this syringe for precise delivery. Now push it out and apply it at that point that we are going to put a solder. Now I notice this side hasn't settled in perfectly. I'll have to push it much lower. Okay, now with the tip of the soldering iron, I'm going to have to reach out and swab the first terminal to and fro to allow solder from the tip of the soldering iron to coalesce with the terminal of the charging port onto solder point on the motherboard. That is one of the data line, the power line. Then this other extreme one on the opposite end, on the extreme opposite end is another power rail, negative and positive. So those two are done with. Then now I'll go for the intermediate terminals. Right now, putting some flags on the tip of the soldering iron and shaking it off. Now I'm reaching now for the intermediate ports. I think let me clean off this much better. Okay, there. Proceed. Then the next one. And the last one. Sub to and fro. Back to the last one. Then again. And now that we're done with that, next thing is to check if any of the terminals is shorted to the other due to soldering them. Now the first two are not. The second